Hi, I am Anthony Camarati, AJ for short. Um, I am majoring in digital media marketing, um, currently on staff at a church here in Yukon, Oklahoma. I work there as our art director and social media coordinator, so it's a lot of it's a lot of emails, a lot of graphics, videos, creative elements, sermon series packages, and obviously social media. And that's where the marketing comes in. That's what I'm really passionate about. Um, and just that world of social media is so fascinating to me. Um, Using that for ministry um, specifically, and obviously, with public speaking in my future, I feel like that ministry kind of works hand in hand. One just as like the social media perspective, curating that content, writing those captions, um, communicating a message clearly across that medium. That is a form of public speaking, even though people reading those social media posts probably don't read it in my voice, but it is my voice. um, and then from ministry from another perspective, that idea of sermon writing and speaking, which I do often and really really enjoy. um, so that obviously is its own element of public speaking. um, Say three things I'd like to learn. Like I said, um, I've written a couple sermons, spoke more than a few times. um, but I've kind of just developed sort of my own system for that. It's probably informal, probably not the proper way. So I'm excited to kind of learn. Obviously a sermon and a speech are different, but they do have their similarities. So I'm excited to learn kind of, maybe how to write a speech, how to write a sermon the proper way. Um, Something else, I'd say, uh, I think, once I learn how to write that sermon, um, I definitely learn from people around me. So, hearing other sermons and stuff influences me. So once I know how to properly write a sermon, then I probably will be able to like dissect somebody else's speech, not in a judgmental way, but being like hey, how can I learn from this? And then another thing that I'd like to learn, um, I think, I think I'm able to when I'm writing a speech or a sermon, I'm able to get my content together cohesively. But I think the biggest thing that I maybe struggle with is like connecting directly with my audience. Whether that be through like a story or through some other element, to be like, hey, like this is something that connects us. Make them feel more a part of it. So I'm excited to see, mainly, preaching wise and sermon wise. I'm excited to see how my style changes over the next 5 weeks, because I'm sure that it will. But excited to see where this goes. Excited to learn. Excited to learn.